Hi everybody, this is Blaze. Hope you all are doing alright. Today I'll be presenting you guys with my latest project, which is a timesheet management system Django web project. So you guys can see I'm in the back over here in the development environment working on it. It's only three applications. The main one, the timesheets and accounts, because I'm trying to not have everybody log into the admin session. So I've built my own account in. That way, it's not everybody that will be having access to the back over here. And the admin have a notification bell thing that is telling them every update that is being taken place within the system. So here's our beautiful timesheets management system application. So if you click this one, it's the home page. You can go to timesheets from here and submit a timesheet. All your informations are in there. You can edit it at any time. You come here, you change the information, you save it, and it will get saved for you. So that's the home page. And when you come here, you can view your profile. You see all the information. You can delete profile, but it requires master password, which I don't have on here. That way, everyone is not just deleting profile. Only managers and stakeholders are allowed to put the master in case the employee are no longer with the company to delete the information. So that's about that. If even if the user put their password in, it wouldn't work. So we have that, and we have submit timesheet button, quick actions button at the bottom over here, where we can click here to go submit our timesheet. Right now, this user, I don't know if this user have any timesheet in. So you guys can see no previous timesheet available. So we're gonna submit a timesheet in for this user this past week. Today's Sunday, so let's submit timesheet in for Friday, for instance, where this user worked from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we're gonna enter that break time to take an hour. Let's say this person is a network engineer, for instance. They work network engineering, they can put that in and submit their time, and their time will be available pending over here for approval. So manager view is different. Manager view is who submit the time. So I can try to, do I have another browser here that I can log in, another user? No, we'll do that later. Oh, let me just log out now and log back in as an administrator. Then we can be able to approve that time. An administrator can log in and view the site and see somebody submit the time. This is administrator view, by the way. It's a little different than the other. They have access to approve, reject, timesheet button. So you guys can see the one that I just submitted might be this one right here. It was on a Friday, right? What day was Friday? Friday was the 28th. So the one that I submit for the 28th, maybe I picked the wrong date. I'm not sure. But here's how the time come in. It said Blaze just might be this one. I picked the 21st, which was the 21st, Friday, yes. So here it is right here, Friday. We're going to approve that. So when I log back in, I'll see that my timesheet got approved and stuff. So here's where everybody within the organization timesheet come to for their manager to approve. So manager can approve their own, but I can also build it to where manager won't be approving their own, and owner or maybe HR will be approving theirs. It all depends on the organization's policy. I can always modify it. So here's so we was at the home. Here's a manager view. Here's a dashboard, so we can see everybody else that is putting time in. Right now, I'm the only one in the system, so therefore you will see a lot of my name in there a lot. But admin can submit a time in for a different user, just like this user that we just logged out of. I can submit time in for this user if I want, and it will be available on their portal. But that's a little bit about that. You just click the day you submit it, and it comes to the time, and your manager will approve it for you. And other than that, we can also go back in and edit this information at all time. Timesheet submitted. If there's a mistake, we go back in and edit the information and just resubmit it. So, and then we can also delete timesheet into the table if we want. As you guys can see, I'm deleting all this, and they all will be gone. So, for leave, users can also submit their leaves for manager to approve it. So you guys can see there's one in there right now that is approved. If I don't want it anymore, I just edit it, save it, and then I can say, oh, I can reject it. So you guys can see the status got changed to rejected. And if I want to go back and reapprove that time for that employee, I can go back in and save it, and it will bring me all the buttons again, and I will just approve it, or I can just edit it, save it, and all the buttons will be back, and I can just go ahead and delete it, and this user didn't submit it or something. But let's say we have unpaid leave, um, vacation, whatever, sick leave, whatever the case may be, we can put it in and request time that will be off the 24th to the 26th for doctor visit, for instance. And once we put that in, we submit our information, and it come right here. Since I'm logged in as a manager already, that's why these buttons are available. But if I was logged in as the other user, it's a different story, and you can just approve it and be gone. But um, we submit timesheet and we manage leave, and we can also export the data into a CSV and open it in spreadsheets, so we can for like documentations and stuff. Also, you see the username, you see the date, see the time clocking, you see the break times, you see the tasks, you see how hours they do. If it's been approved, they can submit it in with the spreadsheet in case you need approval for somebody else within spreadsheet. Or user can also go ahead and see all the time, submit it in, and take a screenshot of it and submit it. However, but HR will have access to this also, and they will see every submission that users are submitting and stuff. Other than that, that's just what this application does. It's for timesheet management. It's an enterprise timesheet management system, and we can add as much as we want login. Right now, I'm only using SQL. Um, database, but I'm about to update the configuration settings to use Postgres. That way we can be able to I'll manage the database. That way we can be able to use Postgres, which is web based. We can share data, and it will be a little more easier, and more organization will love that. So that's a little bit about the program. And I always sign my applications. Forgot about this one. I started it 3 days ago, and as you guys can see, everything's working. And any suggestion from anybody out there that is interested in using this system, or suggestion of modification and stuff, please reach out to me. I understand most of my videos on YouTube, you can leave a comment, but I have other sites that I set messenger linked on my YouTube profile, and you can easily reach out to me on there on GitHub, LinkedIn, send me a message on Indeed. Um, I just haven't linked my Facebook and all that to my YouTube because I don't want so many people. Like I don't want so many people just reaching out to me all over the place if it's not business. But a little bit about that, you guys can see we can update department and everything we want to update, and everything that you change within the system. You receive the notifications out here, which I will be building a notification icon here to prevent all this long dialogue built in here for everything that you change in there. But cubicle, let's say this person is a cubicle 101, and the manager is who, like, I'll just pick something random, John Doe, for instance, and the manager phone number is 515-515-515. You can go ahead and save that information so you guys can see everything is instant. And then you update this. I said he also update the timesheet submission for you when you submit a time. Let me submit time. It will say it will have all your information built in for you. Everything you update is also available. I have to rush somewhere. That's why I'm trying to like rushing over here right now. But anybody interested in testing this out, let me know. I got it. I got it on GitHub, and you guys can see department is in there. If I would update the department, it would be in here in the table when you guys submit the timesheet for the manager to know which department the person is at, their cubicle, their manager name, and I'm supposed to be adding manager phone number also. That way, in case the user um, manager not approving the time, they're talking to their manager, their supervisor, or anything like that, or anybody like that can log in and see the information and give them a call that this user time sheet need approval or something like that. So, any suggestion from your end will be awesome. And anything we update on profile also is being updated within the whole application and stuff. So, here's the profile, and you can log out here, and that's it. So, you guys have a good one. Thank you for sticking around for almost 12 minutes. I really appreciate it. And if y'all need me for any development project, don't forget to hit me up on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn a lot. Indeed, not so much, but I'll try linking my couple of my other um, platform that I use so people can reach out uh, for um, for network administration job, network engineering job, database administrating job, front end development, React development job, um, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, you name it. I'm willing to work with anybody. So um, here's the login when you first came in. I didn't show the sign up button, but I don't want this video to be so long. Or let's say I want to add another user. Let's see. S and Schneider. Let's see, 5. It's in there, and I'm gonna enter a password, and I can sign this user. Oh, I have to fix this post later, but I'll fix this post so you guys can sign up. I was doing some update later, probably get the sign up HTML mess up for me, but yeah, that's just a little bit about it. And other than that, for users that can log in, if they contact administration, which I'm going to put that phone number over here at the bottom here somewhere else and link them to my business site. That way they can reach out through there and we can create a user for them. They can go ahead and just on the login page, I'm going to put a forgot password over here where you guys can log in. I think after you log in, the forgot password is already there. If not, I'm going to have to forgot password and fix the rest of the error. So thank you guys for sticking around. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.